Hey, what's up crew, friends, people? Welcome to another episode of Jesus Taco, where we're all about love, but we're all about hype stuff, you know, looking into some new items and whatnot. Yeah, we're gonna get into that, but first make sure you subscribe to this channel. Go ahead and press that like button, and once I get to 2,500 subscribers, I am gonna be giving away a little goodie bag full of Supreme items. So if you want to enter that drawing, just go ahead and go to my Instagram at StephenCharlesLong. Send me a DM with your name and your address and yeah, US address. But yeah, so we're gonna look at the Supreme item first. Actually, we're gonna jump into the future, so see you then. Welcome everybody to the future. We're gonna go ahead and check out this Supreme. Let's go ahead, break into it right now. I know nobody wanted this item. People were sleeping. They were saying this week's Supreme's got nothing, but you know what? I went ahead and grabbed this shirt just because I thought it was a cool color. First off, we do get, wow, a load of stickers. A whole bunch of the artist Martin Wong's collection sticker, and then we're also getting one box logo, it looks like, and then the shirt itself is this dark green color, which is pretty cool. That's all that's in the bag, just so you know. I really was digging this colorway, and so I had to scoop it up when I saw it, and I was thankful I was able to get it in my size. And then afterwards, they were sitting for a few days, or I guess 1 week. I'm not sure if they're still up there now, because there was a new drop this morning that I went and grabbed a bunch of stuff on, because all the stuff was basically just sitting forever again, and that's cool with me. Those weeks that there's not super hype items that everybody's crazy about, you know, those are those weeks where I can choose really, what do I want to go after, what can I use, and what colors do I want, and then I can go after those things and get them. So this week and last week were pretty great weeks for me, and let's go over some tags on this piece here. On the front you do have that Supreme tag, and then on the back side you have your label. That's what we're looking at on the plastic. I'm gonna go ahead, open this up. I do kind of want to wear this piece. The artist is a very emotional artist, and I really connect with those people who just have so much passion for something, because that's kind of how my brain works, and just go after something so intensely. And so I am going to most likely wear this one. Wow, it is really, really wrinkled. It's a good quality t-shirt material, I would say. Right off the bat, it does look a little bit bigger than some of the other Supreme size large. But yeah, the tag does just say size large. There's the tag again without the plastic. Got the front, and then you got the back here. And then one other hint on the back of the neck is that little stamp, Martin Wong. I definitely think this is a cool graphic that he's got going on, this photograph or whatnot. So let's go ahead and tell me what you think, people. All right, and yeah, right off the bat, I can tell this size large is way, way bigger than the normal Supreme size large. I mean, it's definitely longer, it feels wider. The sleeves feel relatively the same, maybe a little bit wider, but overall, this is a different cut. So be warned, if you're ordering this line from Supreme, you might want to order a size down unless you like that oversized fit for a few of your shirts. I like to go with just size large across the board. If stuff is sized a bit bigger, I'll just totally rock it a little bit bigger. Normally it works. But yeah, one other thing I do want to tell you guys, for these Nikes that I'm about to unbox and look at, the sizing on those is a little bit on the smaller side, I would say. So if you want to have a good loose fit, you might want to go a half size down or a full size down if you have a really wide foot, because they seem somewhat narrow. Although you could mess with the laces, they may spread out as you wear them over time. All that stuff is to factor in, but right off the bat I felt like they were a little bit small. So yeah, let's go ahead, go back to the past and check those out for reals now. And we're back, and now we're gonna check out the sneakers. We're gonna check out these off-whites. People were just letting them be purchased by everybody who actually wanted them this time. It's amazing. This shoe really wasn't that hyped, and so therefore I was able to get the shoe I wanted in the color I wanted. I didn't go after the other two colors. I just went after this one because I was thinking, you know, I'm probably gonna get lucky on all three if I go for all three, because of the amount that they made and the demand for it. There's still a little bit more demand than what they made, but really not by much. So I think most people got the pairs that wanted them. So we got the receipt here first. This is actually a woman's shoe, but I got it in the woman's size that fits me, which converts to 10.5 in men's. There's the label for you. The box does have some notable holes in the box. That's where they are. And on this side, that side, kind of a cool vibe. And then you open them up, you've got this off-white paper. It's white on one side, it's got the off-white branding all over there. That's what that logo looks like on there. Kind of a cool vibe to it. These are my first off-white shoes I got at retail, so this is kind of special to me, even though everybody got them that wanted them. This is a cool looking shoe though, right? When you look at it, it looks like a chunky shoe. It's got a crazy vibe. I don't think that many people are gonna be like super hyped about this shoe just because it is a little bit crazy and wild, maybe a little bit too much for some people. It does have that chunky sneaker vibe to it, and these nubbies, these things are just totally crazy. I never run in sand, so that's just crazy. I'm worried that if I do it on feet, I might break some off. So we have some people that did some on feet on YouTube of these already. Oh, we did? Great. Well, we're just gonna go over the shoe. We're gonna look at it here. Look at those nubbies. Wow. Front one's already bent. Oh. And you've got this upper that just is like a shopping bag. Over top suede, you know, on these lace holes, you got the suede there. You got your green off-white tag here, all fuzzed out. Got that sprayed up, you know, so when you take it off, it's just gonna zoom and just destroy it. So basically, you gotta leave that on, you know what I mean? You got the tongue that has that cut on there, like a bunch of new Nike shoes are doing, but I think Off-White was kind of the guy to put that on the map, and he continues to use it on his sneakers. So all around this collar, this paper bag type stuff just folds down, basically where that stitch ends. Then you got this shiny part on the back. It just folds down there. You do have that orange tag on the Nike swoosh like is normal for the Off-White shoes. And then you got obviously the Vaporfly sole. Here's where you got your Made in Vietnam tag that's on there. Good times. And then looking up at the top of the shoe, you've got your one plastic part that's put in there with what looks like a thumbtack. Kind of a crazy thing there. You got your laces over the top of your regular laces. I would probably just use these shoes in the sort of slip on, slip off type situation. Oh, and then one other hint just to tell you guys, you got the shoelaces print on those laces. Seems like it's a fairly good quality, probably gonna rub off, but you never know. It could stay on there for a long time. Just be careful not to step on your laces that much or wear them out. And then for the insole, you got this new Nike swoosh design, a lot thinner up at the top, and then just more of that same pattern that we had on the paper in the box. And you got the shoelaces print on the black laces as well. You got some print on the back of the tag. Check that out. They even both have that Made in Vietnam tag on that pink fly wire on both sides. And then you got the print on both of those in white on the inside. Basically the same print that was on the laces, I feel like. The same ink type and whatnot. One other thing on this Nike, come on, look at that stitch. That right there, it's not good craftsmanship. So I've got kind of a wonky pair, but it's alright. I'll go ahead and let that slide a little bit, you know. One last thing that you don't really catch right off the bat, maybe some people didn't see it, but you have a yellowish on this part right here and around the laces, it seems. I'm thinking that the reason why that is because the suede patches are dyeing the plastic cover that we have on here that's not really waterproofing because you got holes there, so kind of defeats the purpose, but also it's going to add more waterproofing than if you didn't have the plastic on the shoe. So if you are going to be running in the streets of New York or somewhere where it's damp all the time, then these would probably help a little bit extra. Although you do have this grip pattern that maybe you don't want to run in that too much. This is more just a fashion shoe. And the more I look at it, the more I see stitching that is messed up, but mainly just on this left shoe. The right shoe seems perfectly fine, but yeah, this left one, whoever was doing it was just learning how to use the machine because this plastic thread just messed up all over the place. That just happens, I guess, sometimes. One other thing, they did have these blue pieces of foam, really light blue pieces of foam inside the box, just to protect the, I don't know, is it the back point? I think it's this back point. They're trying to protect that and make sure that that doesn't get all sloshed. So that was a nice feature. That's a nice thing to do for a shoe that's designed that way. But yeah, so tell me what you think of the shoes. And before I let you go, I do want to shoot some positivity at you from the YouVersion Bible app on my phone. 1 John 4:18 says, "Such love has no fear, because perfect love expels all fear. If we are afraid, it is for fear of punishment. And this shows that we have not fully experienced his perfect love. Oh man, this is so awesome. This is telling me that Jesus says that there's no reason we should ever follow him out of fear. There's no reason we should be afraid of what's going to happen to us if we don't follow him. We don't follow Jesus because we're afraid of not following him. We literally follow him because the love that he provides is just so deep and so genuine and makes so much sense that you just can't deny it. You have to just chase after that specific emotion that in the human race is the best for us and literally makes society better. Literally, think about people loving each other, going around and helping each other out all the time. That would be a perfect society, but instead we got other emotions that people try and hang on to, and that just makes things a little bit stressful. But you know what? We can make a difference. Each one of us choosing to live a love-filled life. The more people that catch on to that and start living that way, the sooner we're gonna move to a society that people are just gonna be, like I was saying, helping each other out more often and just genuinely looking out for interests of other people, because that's what Jesus was about. That's what he came down to earth to teach. He didn't come and do the things they wanted him to do. They wanted him to be a ruler with military force and major dominance, but Jesus just taught love. So I love his way and I'm gonna keep following it. So follow me along this path. Let's go, people. Anyways, yeah, peace.